What if your breakup isn't actually the end, but the beginning of something even better? Over the last 10 years, I've seen so many individuals be shattered, broken, heartbroken, because you feel like you have lost the love of your life and you feel like it's all your fault. And there doesn't seem to be a clear path towards reconciliation, towards getting back together. And it feels like it's the end. And it's so actually overwhelming that you start to push, to force things, to get emotional. And so you push this person that you love even further and further away. But your intentions are good. You understand why things did not work out. You now see things clearly. Certain things that you perhaps refused to see or didn't act on previously become a lot more clear. And yet it is the end. But it is not the end. And that is what I have learned over the last 10 years. It is actually a new beginning, a necessary new beginning, both for you as an individual, but also potentially for you as a couple. But in order for it to be a beginning, you cannot impose your feelings and your desires and your need to be with this person on them. They need to choose for themselves out of their own free will, without pressure, without manipulation. And many people simply don't know how to do that because you are entrapped in your own passions and desires and emotions. In order for it to be a new beginning, all of your understanding must translate to new actions, to new behaviors, to new habits, as well as to new qualities and attitudes that reflect the transformation that you understand at the level of thought and idea. Because it's one thing to understand what went wrong. It's another to actually truly be a different person. And you are not a different person just because you now understand what your ex felt and meant. You're a new person when you can actually showcase a new way of being, when you have actually moved past certain negative behaviors sustainably over time. And when you do this, obviously you feel better. A pressure is lifted. There's this internal sense of validation and well-being that comes from the fact that you have grown, that you've evolved. And when you do so, in the process, you transform the world around you, the relationships that you have with others, including the relationship that you have with your ex. It's not always straightforward and easy. No one is saying that it is, but it is possible. It does not have to be the end. This needs to be the beginning of something new. And if you're prepared to do the work, if this message of hope touches you, resonates in your heart, and if you do believe that much, much more still remains to be lived with this individual, then reach out to me. Let's work together. Whether it's through coaching sessions or through one of my courses or one of my free life trainings, I can support you on this journey so that you have no regrets, so that you continue to strive to be a better person, the best version of you, and at the same time, so that we can heal old wounds and develop tools to communicate more effectively, without pressure, in an uplifting way. That is how countless individuals, couples, have been successful in turning crisis into opportunity for a new beginning and for a powerful love connection. That is what Fighting the Good Fight is all about. And I'm excited to be your coach and to work with you to help you reach your goals.